Kenneth Kill here, and welcome to another episode of My Gear. And on today's episode, we got this lovely Cort KX500FF. Pretty nice guitar. Let's talk about it. So as always, on this episode of My Gear, we're going to talk about the specs of this guitar. We're going to talk about how I got this guitar, what I think of this guitar. We'll do some sound samples through the Neural DSP Mesa plugin. So this guitar I got on trade. It's the first Cort I've ever played. I've never played a Cort before. I've had this guitar for, I don't know, maybe a month or two, and, you know, it's pretty cool. I like it. I was very impressed when I first got it. It's a pretty nice guitar. It's very well built for a brand that I've kind of only heard of a little bit. Like, it's not like a big brand to me. Yeah, but good materials. I traded for it. I traded my RGA 42FM with Seymour Duncan's installed for this guitar. A solid trade. Solid trade. So, this guitar retails for around $900. I don't think they make this one anymore. I think it's a new model, but it's basically the same thing. Yeah, it's around $900. It comes in this beautiful stardust green blue fade. It's got a poplar top. The finish on this guitar is amazing. That's basically the reason that I picked it up, was the finish and the price difference between this and the guitar I traded for it. It was a win, so easy win. I had to do the trade. So I did the trade. Let's get into the specs of this guitar. This guitar is a swamp ash body with a poplar burl top on it. Very beautiful. Mystic, what was it? It was Mystic, no, it's Stardust Green is the color of the, or is the name of this finish. Stardust Green is the name of this finish. This is like a top of the line Cort, I guess, and this particular one, multi-scale design. It's a 25.5 to 27-inch scale. Very comfortable. I've had a few multi-scale guitars. This isn't my favorite one. I like the Ibanez one I had. I had a multi-scale 8-string. Fantastic. I wish I never sold it. This guitar has 707s in it. It's got individual string saddles, individual bridge pieces. It's got volume tone, 3-way switch. No strap locks on this guitar. I haven't modded this guitar at all. It's got a 5-piece maple and purple heart neck. See that right there, 5 pieces. It's got locking tuners on it. Pretty good neck access down here. Battery box you can see. I'm not entirely sure what brand the locking tuners are, but yeah, it's got locking tuners. It's like a black nickel hardware, so it's not chrome, it's not black. It's kind of like it's like that Ibanez does a color similar. It's like called like Cosmic or something like that. Not a big fan of that. It'd be better if it had gold hardware or black hardware. That's what I prefer anyways. It's got ebony fretboard with a 400mm radius on it. It's 24 frets. What else? Anyways, pretty good stuff. It's a fairly light guitar. The neck is like, it's not as thin as an Ibanez, but not as thick as some like Schecters that I've played. It's kind of like an in-between feeling neck. Kind of feels kind of like an Epiphone neck to me. It sounds pretty good. It's a pretty good guitar. Weird headstock shape, but I dig it. Yeah, I just kind of traded this on a whim because I'd never played a Cort before, and I'm in an era of trying new things. So I picked this up, traded that Ibanez for it, and I've been pretty happy with the trade. I don't really play it often because, you know, I've got my Jackson 7-string, which is way more expensive than this, and I actually paid for it. So I play that most of the time. I have the Keith Merrill, which I actually just sold to my buddy, so I got to get some riffing in on that before I get rid of it. I think he's coming to pick it up tonight. But anyways, let's get into some sound tests of this guitar. Man, that finish is amazing. But I'm trading this for a pretty cool guitar that you'll see in another video. So let's get into these sound tests. This is probably the last time I'll play this guitar. Anyways, we're running through the Mesa Mark II C+ plugin from Neural DSP. Link in the description to pick that up. I'll put a link in the description to Cort guitars so you can check out some of their guitars. And if I can find some place that sells these, I will link in the description to that place. So you can pick one up if you dig it. We're on the Conqueror preset that I use for all my my videos. I was thinking about switching it up to maybe the Nolly plugin because I'm really digging that 5150 sound right now, but I'm trying to keep it controlled, so we're going to run through this Mesa plugin. We'll do a clean after this, and we'll do kind of a middle ground kind of lead tone like always on these videos. This has older strings on it, so I'm not sure it's going to sound good. I didn't want to waste a pack of strings since I'm trading it. This is tuned to A standard, so that's A up top, D on the bottom, full step down. Anyways, I'm a little rusty. Like I said, I like the Ibanez fanfret I had a lot better than this, but I think it's because the neck was slimmer, and a little like wider, like this way. Yeah, I mean, this is still a great guitar, quality craftsmanship. Anyways, yeah, it sounds like EMGs. I don't, it's pretty typical, but it's a solid sound. I do like this guitar through the 5150 a lot better than through this Mesa. Does sound better through a 5150, so maybe take that into account if you're gonna play some metal. Bridge pickup. Pretty standard 707 sound. Here's both pickups together. Anybody would do on like this heavy of a preset. Here's the neck. I'll give it a little, it sounds pretty good. EMGs, swamp ash body, maple neck. I mean, it's a winning combination. Let's switch over to our bluesy setting. I like to call it BB King, as you know. Still on the neck pickup. This is kind of what I use to play the blues usually if I'm using this plugin. I feel like this would be better if it had new strings on it. Maybe I should have changed the strings, but oops. Alright, so let's go over to the bridge pickup on this. Maybe if you wanted to play some like yeah, I don't remember. Anyway, let's switch it over to the clean, test out the clean tone, and then we'll wrap this up. My clean tone is called Victor Timely. And eventually, I plan on making these presets available if you're interested, Drop a comment below if you like the preset. I'll figure out a way to make it available to you guys. We're on the bridge pickup. It sounds... I'm not much for clean tones, but this sounds pretty good. It's not bad. Let's switch it over. Let's do both pickups together. Ooh, I like it. I think this might be the first time I've played this guitar with a clean tone. Surprisingly well. Not the cleanest tone, this is this Mesa Neural DSP plugin, so it's a little hissy, it's a little gainy. I'm sure I could clean it up if I tried, but this is my clean preset. I've already made it, I'm not changing it. Switch it over to the neck. We'll play a few leads on the neck. I like to do clean tones on the neck usually anyways. Clean tones aren't really my thing. I'm trying to work on it. I really do want to learn learn more open chords and kind of that kind of playing, but I don't practice that often. Simple as that. I'm a slacker. I breezed through this pretty quickly. This is a fantastic guitar. It's not my favorite guitar. It's a pretty great guitar, especially considering how I got it. I did trade a guitar that was worth significantly less, in my opinion, than this guitar. I won on that trade. You know, it happens. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. I've traded for stuff that's not worth it many times. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more videos like this, click the subscribe, click the little bell, throw a like on the video, you know, all the YouTuber stuff. Like I said, I'll drop a link in the description for where you can pick up this guitar, the new version of this guitar, probably more likely. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Once again, I'm Kenneth Kill. You've been watching My Gear. Peace out.